Day 149. I'm back at the zoo. I had to drop a deuce and it was close and convenient. Oh, lots of stars out. That's nice. Wasn't a far walk, probably like 0.2. Totally worth it. It's a nice bathroom. Okay, back to the camp. I haven't even started breaking down my stuff. I woke up, made my cup of coffee, and was like, oh, I got a deuce. And there's no safe and respectable place to deuce around there, so I had to go for a little walk. But without my gear or anything, no big deal. I'm going to go back, pack up my stuff, head on down the way. 12's like 3-ish miles down the way, she said. So I'll go meet up with her. Very nice morning. Temperature is really great, and there are no bugs bugging me. That is a gift. It's about the time where bugs will spoil everything every morning, all day. Not looking forward to it, but you know, it's part of hiking. Let's go get our stuff taken care of. Packing up feels like a chore some days. Most days. Really, when you get it done, you're like, wow, I really only own like 8 things. But for some reason, when you got it strewn all over the place, when you wake up, you're like, ugh, look at all that stuff everywhere. And we're off. It's just before 4 o'clock. I'm on a little blue blaze leading back to the trail. It's rather nice of this park to have a shelter for us. Okay. Off to the start of another beautiful day. Well, I don't know what I did, but yeah, I've been walking for about a half hour and I ended up back at the shelter. Somehow there's a loop-de-loop around here that I took. Well, that sucks. Yep, I totally remember climbing this tree. Well, climbing over this one. Son of a bitch. I have no idea how I even did it. I went to check my map and I was like, hold on, why am I really close to the campsite? And then I look around and yeah, I can see the other little road I came out on. Oh, that sucks. Okay, pay better attention to the map, figure out where that loop is I took. I see my folly. I hit this trail and I took a right. I was supposed to take a left. It's a confusing blue blaze through here. I don't think I was actually on the blue blaze. I was just adjacent. That's when I hit that line. I thought, I follow traffic. I don't know, it just kind of made sense. But obviously it was wrong. That only slows me down by like 20 minutes. No big deal. Puts me right where I'm supposed to be. Oh, haven't seen that happen. She just dropped straight out of the web. Oh, sorry, darling. I gotta break your web anyway. That's funny. If you're looking for the FWP snowshoe trail, you have passed it. Go back and follow the white markers. I appreciate signs like that. I've come across them before that you are not on the AT. I'm like, thanks, because I actually thought I was. Okay, back on the AT. That blue blaze did get a little squirrely. It was hard to do in the dark. Can't believe I ended up back at the camp. never dance on camera. At least I didn't have to break that one's web. Mother web. Nothing real. Ugh, lots of webs today. Kind of stronger ones too. You can somehow do this equation in your mind when you walk through a web. You're like, oh, that was a tough web, and you kind of instantly determine how much weight that web can hold and how big the spider might be that's in it. And there's a maze of webs through here. I do not want to end up with them big ass spiders on my face. America. Yeah, even got all the stars in. Made it to the Shenandoah campsite, point 1. This is where 12 stayed the night. This campground's pretty nice in that it's a big open field. Got a picnic table, whatnot back there. There's too many mosquitoes, so I'm not gonna hang out. I sat down. She's still getting ready. But I'm like, I'm gonna go back out here because this place is filled with mosquitoes. There's not enough sunlight for me to see them attacking me. I can only feel them and hear them. And I don't like that. So I'm gonna go off, find a rock or something to sit on out here and have me a little safety meeting. So we have a few things to look forward to today. We got a diner. I don't remember where it's at, but that should be today. There's a swamp. I mean, that's not exciting, but you don't get many swamps on trails. Well, at least these trails. So something labeled as a swamp, I'm curious. Make sure I put my legs back on my pants before then, so I don't get ate up by the skeeters. And then if we do enough miles, and not big miles by any means, I think it was like 18 from where I started, we'll get to Nuclear Lake. I don't know the story behind it, but yeah, doesn't sound good. A little bit of color going on in the sky. Freaking cobblestones. That's really nice work there. Here's a different kind of shelter. Oh, there's humans Okay, that was a pretty cool shelter. It was has a front door, but there's no back wall, and there's a uncovered porch. There's 3 young girls in there, so I didn't want to film anything. I don't want to skeeze them out. There's a privy. Ooh, with a view. So still seeing these guys on the trees. How far north do we have to get before there are none? Got walls on both sides today. And we also have to go into the town of Wingdale today. Joe's getting a new backpack there. Did the whole Osprey thing, you call them up. They send you one and charge you for it, then you send yours back and they reimburse you. They're pretty cool about that. Their pack started rusting on her. We were sweating so much that it started rusting the frame all the way around. Which you shouldn't have your backpack rusting on you. I think it should definitely be sweat proof. I know, it has been a sweaty year. Huh. There's freaking stalactites dripping out of this. Like, you see the drippy marks on the walls. But if you look up there, what shape do you think they were covering up over there on the wall? Is it a penis? Did they cover a penis with a larger grayer penis? So muggy, you can see it out there. There's a deli coming up in like 3 miles or so. Hopefully they have a breakfast bagel waiting for me. Wobbler. How creepy would it be if there was a bug that made a giggling noise? You see giggling coming from all the trees. We're like, can't be more than like a mile and a half from that deli. Nice place to kick back, relax. I hear they allow us to camp behind it, which I don't remember that being an option, so curious if this is the one I remember. The chittering kind of comes in waves. It's interesting. This is not what cicadas out west sound like. The deli is just a few tenths up the way. I'm not often a foodie, but look at the size of this thing for $8, man. That's a breakfast sandwich. I don't know what its name is, but the guy recommended, he says, what the hikers go for, and that I wouldn't be able to finish it. Well, that was great. Best $8 I spent all day. I killed that thing. He's like, man, I put 2 extra eggs on that. I didn't think you'd be able to finish it. I was like, don't try to call me out, man. But I feel pretty good. Alright, back to the trail and then up a bit. We have our only real thing is Wingdale. We have to go there tomorrow to pick up 12's bag. And it's Saturday, so post office is open during limited hours, so we got to try to finagle that in. It's supposed to rain later on today, and then once it starts, supposed to be the day after and the day after that, like all day chances every day. But we'll see how that goes. Okay, back on the trail. So since we have to get to a specific place at a specific time, that means we can kind of fuck off for the next day. It's only 14 miles, I think, to Wingdale, and the post office opens at like 9 or 10. Closes down early, so we don't want to get too close tonight and then not be able to wake up and hike in tomorrow. So we'll just call it early tonight and then wake up early and mosey in. That's cool because my ankle's kind of hurting. I haven't actually looked at it because what does it do to look at it? Even if it was purple or something, there's not much I can do about it. I know it's not purple, but it does kind of hurt, so it'd be nice to take it easy on it. Get a room, do some laundry. Don't necessarily have to resupply, but it is always nice leaving with a, stocked amount of stuff. But I'm not sure where our next resupply is. I think it's Kent. Yeah, Kent, Connecticut, which isn't too far off. The sprinkling decided to start a little early. I have no idea what that noise was. Was that a small dog? Maybe a turkey? I don't know. Oh, there's a nice little bench there. Flowing water. It's moving. And it's clear. Oh, I'm gonna be itchy after that. Looking back down, you can't even tell there's a trail in there. I wouldn't guess. And nice, filled with purple flowers and whatnot. That was almost like a shower. Wet leaves all over you. Kind of scrubbing action going on. I'm not itchy right now, so I'm considering that a win. If anything, it cooled me down a little bit. Nothing had thorns on it. Look at this big, beautiful tree. You stand out. There's a shelter coming up in about a mile, and we might be stopping there for the night. My ankle's giving me some problems. 12's having some chafe issues. Problem is, there's no water there. So we loaded up everything we could carry, and I grabbed a gallon. I've been lugging it on for the past couple miles. There's 10 of them at the cache, and nobody's really using them because they had spider webs on them. But everybody's filling up at the deli. So I was like, nah, they ain't gonna miss one. But it's heavy. Yeah, how water goes. So I pretty much have 6 liters on me right now. Oh, 5.5. I did drink some. Get to the shelter, relax for a little while. And it's less than 10 miles into town, and we don't need to be there till 10 o'clock, and there's no reason to get there early, because it doesn't look like Wingdale has any sort of amenities. No Denny's, no nothing, so it does not behoove us to show up early. So 10 miles, yeah, we'll be there before noon. Easy peasy, unless, some horrible weather events. We don't know what's coming. I'm assuming it'll be, the huge. A little bit of storm, a little bit of thunder, and it goes away. That's what I'm hoping for. Because, of course, tomorrow is Saturday, so if we don't get in that window, we're stuck here till Monday. Like I said, there's no amenities. I finally made it. Not much of a shelter, but it'll do. It's got great camping behind it. I already claimed a spot. I sit here and have me a little safety meeting. Holy crap, look at the size of their fire pit. You do sacrifices here. I thought maybe it was a well from over there. It's like, oh, this one doesn't have water. That's why I carried water. I was going to be a little annoyed if there's water here. Because that's what's making me think me and 12 will have this thing all to ourselves tonight. Oh, it's really good joining of the woods there. Because there's no water here, more likely nobody will show up. It's kind of the thought. So there's this nice campsite. I was going to swing between that tree and that tree. Nice spot. Little thing going on, but tons of people can camp here if they want. Shelter is right there, but there is a way cooler spot that not as many people can fit in that we're gonna take, and it's down in front of the shelter. So now you can see the shelter up the hill. You got to come down here, and this spot with a picnic table is mine. 12 was gonna join me down here, but the air is a little more stagnant because I've kind of got a bowl around me, so there's not as much breeze coming in, except where I'm at, because the breeze comes up this ridge here and right through here every once in a while. And the sun went behind the clouds. Thunder is happening, just on cue. But I got Camp Crawler all set up, so I got no worries. I'm about to cook me some dinner. Not sure what, but I bet it involves a north side, some ramen. Maybe some chicken? Yeah. I might be having that in my tent. Looks like a bunch of people are showing up, but I'm not walking back up that hill to be social. Oh, the weather's starting to change a bit. It got nice and breezy down here. Yeah, it's going to be a great night to lay around in the hammock.